The Apple Manufacturing Academy in Detroit is aiming to support small and medium-sized businesses in adopting AI and smart manufacturing technologies. Apple is investing $500 billion that will directly affect Metro Detroit businesses. Here to provide his insight on everything is the owner of Ever Studios, Chad Ever, joining us right now on The Splash. Chad, great to see you.
Good to see you. How's everything going?
Everything's going great. Happy to be getting into this conversation. How do you see the Apple Manufacturing Academy impacting businesses in Greater West Bloomfield and the surrounding Detroit area?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, first of all, it's awesome for them to be investing in our local communities. For a large company like that, it's huge. It really says a mark about the businesses that we have here and the impact that we're making. I honestly believe that there's going to be three really important things that happen from this. Um, the impact is going to have uh, competitiveness. That's going to be enhanced pretty significantly because you're either going to move forward or you're going to stay stagnant, right? So competition is going to be, it's going to be really crisp. There's going to be a lot of competition happening, and we're really looking forward to businesses taking the plunge and jumping into it. Also, workforce development, we're going to see a pretty significant impact there. These training programs, it's going to create a really nice pool of skilled workers that haven't existed yet, right? But they're ready to. They just don't know what that next step is. And it's going to be a great opportunity there. And of course, we're going to see some pretty significant economic growth. As we adopt these advanced technologies, new businesses will then be attracted to the area. Therefore, we're going to have some really good economic growth as well.
That's right. We're going to be seeing a lot of big effects, probably a lot sooner than we realize here in the greater Detroit area as a result of this news. What role do you see AI and smart manufacturing play in modern business growth, and how can small businesses take advantage of some of these innovations?
Number one, operations are going to be streamlined. So right now, there's a lot of operational stuff from your everyday restaurant to your franchise that's based out of Metro Detroit. AI is going to help streamline a lot of those operations where you may have somebody that is really working overtime, maybe offset a lot of that work and focus on the growth of the business rather than getting stuck in the business. We're going to have the ability with AI to predict maintenance. So for manufacturing, the ability to know that maintenance needs to happen on some machinery ahead of time, AI is going to play a huge, huge role there. And you're also going to have customization. So right now, let's say you want to order a tumbler, right, and get it printed with your stuff. Right now, there might be minimum quantities with some of these manufacturers. Being able to customize the output, AI is going to play a significant role there. So maybe you can order two or three rather than having to order 24 at a time, because these customizations and the ability to perhaps print multiple things but not take up as much resources of the raw materials and run them in batches, that's going to be a huge enhancement here.
Well, there's going to be a lot of things to definitely keep an eye on in the coming months. And with Apple focusing on workforce development through free training, how can business owners and entrepreneurs best prepare themselves for a shift like this?
Oh, wow. Great question. So, we definitely want to make sure that we are engaging in continuous learning, right? You don't want to get stagnant. Otherwise, you fall behind. And we've seen this in the past, but it's happening at a faster rate, right? Think about back when Apple launched one of their first phones, how long it took for the technology to shift to their second phone and how many changes. Now we're getting updates and changes faster than ever. So for us as business owners, we need to definitely invest our time, energy, and resources into continually learning so that we can continue to grow and stay up the pace. We also want to make sure we're investing in technology, right? There used to be a time where you would order a pizza and they just went off of a map on a wall, right? And now we've got GPS and we've got turn-by-turn directions. And ironically, the delivery time has actually extended. But we could probably get back to that 30 minutes or less by adopting these technologies. And then, of course, there's collaboration with educational institutions, right? if we can partner with different academies and universities, that's really going to ensure that the workforce aligns with the needs of the industry faster. So faster time getting folks ramped up with the education that they need.
Chad Ever is joining us right now, owner of Ever Studios, talking about Apple investing $500 billion that is going to be affecting Metro Detroit businesses. We are running short on time, Chad. I do have one more quick question before we let you go. Looking ahead, how do you see digital marketing, SEO, and AI shaping the future of business development right here in Michigan?
It's already happening. I can tell you that. As a SEO company, we have had to invest our time, energy, and put time into education um, with these new technologies, specifically around AI and automation. And I can tell you what we've implemented in our business to help other businesses show up better online. We've taken our regular 40-hour work week and cut it more than in half by adding automation. So for us, we can streamline, get faster to production, but also turn around results much, much quicker than we've ever been able to do before. So for us, huge. And then for the everyday business, I say take a stab at it, jump into it, but SEO is a huge, huge bundle. And so if that's something they don't want to do, they can always jump in with a company that can provide that service for them. And then they can focus on what they love, focus on their passion, and then not have to get stuck in the technology pieces. So there's a lot of different ways to do it, but it's not just for the business up front to invest that time. It's also for the businesses like me who provide services to them. They need to invest their time and energy, and the time is definitely right now.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Lots of things to look forward to and to be on the lookout for in the coming months. Chad, thank you so much for joining us today here on the Splash Live.
Thank you for having me. Great to see you again.